first of 9 scheduled listening sessions kicked off this week in Greenfield. Parishioners got the chance to candidly express their views on the Catholic Church with Springfield Bishop Mitchell Rosansky. Steve Kiltonic attended this session and filed this report.
On February 20th, Father James K.C. Hall at Holy Trinity Church was the setting for the Springfield Diocese's first so-called listening session. Close to 60 parishioners, priests, and deacons from across the Franklin County Deanery attended the hour-and-a-half session to respond to 3 questions. What is the church doing well? What is the church doing that needs improvement? And what should the church be doing? 30 minutes was allocated for each question. Moderator Nick Morganelli laid out the ground rules, which gave each participant 1 minute to articulate their viewpoint before Bishop Mitchell Rosansky.
I've come in the spirit of being able to listen, to hear what people have to say. I did not respond purposefully so that people could say what was on their minds.
The listening session format was chosen after 9 members of the diocese attended a convocation of Catholic leaders last July. The diocese was asked to respond to Pope Francis's call to go to the peripheries and look inwardly at what was needed to energize the faithful. The listening sessions will help identify key themes that will be used to develop a unified pastoral plan. Once the sessions end in April, pastors will then appoint 4 parishioners to attend a pastoral synod to be held June 12th.
What I deeply appreciated was the investment of time that the people took to be here, and then to express their hopes and their dreams and their desires and their concern for the church as we move into the future. I just was very encouraged by the comments of the people.
In response to the first question, parishioners spoke about the many things the church was doing well.
That you have New Spirit, they have the Casio movement. So in terms of media outreach, I think the diocese is doing an incredible job.
I would like the church to speak about the good work that the Montague Catholic Social Ministries does in reaching out to our community.
I want to thank the bishop for permitting a Spanish Mass in this Franklin County. It's just a year ago, the first Mass was celebrated, and it's growing.
A lot of people that are shut in get their meals, they get a visit. We have lots of lay ministers bringing communion.
Here we have a retreat for the men, and now the guys on pre-release are brought over to the church for Mass every Sunday. And the biggest joy of all is when we see these guys after they're out still coming back to Mass. So.
As to the question, what is the church doing that needs improvement, the comments included better communication to teens and young adults, an increase in retreats and evangelization efforts, sharing of talents, reaching out to lost parishioners, support for young married couples, and more fun events for kids. A recurrent theme heard throughout the evening was a concern with the youth and their overall lack of involvement in the parishes. Gina Cherwinski, the Diocesan Director of Youth Ministry, was one of the original committee members to attend the convocation.
You can't separate young people from their families, so you have to take the comments about what's happening with young people in today, what's happening to the family dynamics today. So there's definitely concerted outreach that our diocese is going to need to do with youth and their families. So how are we reaching those families, the broken families in today's world?
For those who were unable to attend the session but would like to share their thoughts, we have a link at iobserve.org. In Greenfield, I'm Steve Kiltonic.
The next listening session will be held on February 28th at St. John Cantius Hall in Northampton from 7 to 8:30 p.m. Another session that was originally scheduled for this past Thursday in Palmer was postponed due to weather and will now be held March 7th at St. Thomas Parish Center in Palmer. For a full list of all sessions, head over to iobserve.org.